Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new Elder Scrolls Online video with me, Sherman. Today I'm just going to update you guys on what's going on, why I haven't released any videos, and everything like that. So the biggest reason why I haven't released any videos is you guys know I've been working on doing Destiny 2 videos. I'm going to continue with that, but the reason I haven't done any Elder Scrolls videos is because I've mostly been in the game pretty much just farming gear or farming materials to make gear and farming the new motives, because I want the apostle set so I can craft some gear for that, you know, like with that motive. I really like it. I don't really care for the other one too much, but I'm getting it as I go along, getting this one as well. And I kind of want to like let you guys in on why I haven't released anything. It's mainly because I've been focusing a lot more on getting my characters and stuff done in Destiny, so I can come back and focus on this. Because once I get my stuff done in Destiny, I can focus more on this, because my stuff in Destiny is already done. I don't have to worry about that, because Destiny is a different game, and has a different structure, and I can get to the best setups in that game, no problem. In this game, I can't. I have to focus more on getting there. So it takes a lot more time to get there. And I have a lot of builds I want to bring you guys, but I can't do those builds until I have the resources to make those builds. And I have the sets also. So I have a lot of farming to do. And so I've been farming like during the day time on Elder Scrolls, and then in the evening I've been playing Destiny. Or I've been doing vice versa, playing Destiny during the day and in the evening playing Elder Scrolls. I'm just trying to split, like, get a schedule down to my playing with the two games, so I can cover both of them. And I'm getting there. It's just going to take me a little bit more time, and I apologize. I know I told some people I had a couple build videos coming out this week. I do still plan on releasing those videos. I just need to get some work done on the two builds that I want to release this week. And one is my DK tank build, and the other one is a kind of another tank build, kind of, but it's more of a solo play build. So I have those two coming, and then of course I have Meridia's Guardian. As you guys can see, I've actually got her done. I just respect her champion points. I just finished up testing a lot of the stuff with the build to make sure that everything's working as intended, and I've got it down. I just need to get it finalized, like final testing done with it, to make sure that it's going to work to the best as it can, its best potential. The new thing about the change to the Meridia's Guardian is this. I do run a bow now instead of a two-handed, and the reason I switched to the bow is because it allows for more AoE control in combat, so I can do more controlling stuff. And I do need to do some respecking of my skills, because I need to respec my bow skills. I was working on getting acid spray up there, but I never really got anywhere with it. I kind of stopped because I went to using arrow barrage, and I want to go to using arrow spray instead of acid spray, and instead of arrow barrage. Arrow barrage is good if you're playing DPS, but arrow spray is really good if you're playing a tank, because it does a cone effect, and it does a lot more control. As you can see, it reduces the movement speed, but this one does the dot damage, and I want that stun from the other thing. That's another reason why I'm using venom arrow instead of poison injection. Is venom arrow has a chance of stunning and setting the enemy off balance for 3 seconds. So I kind of want that along with the arrow spray to bring a little bit more flexibility to this build. I'm also running caltrops, which also does some control, like reduce movement speed and stuff like that. As you can see, it's just the combination of the two with arrow spray works really well. And I'm not there to do damage, I'm there to do tanking. So I don't really need the higher DPS, I need the higher thing. I still use arrow barrage when I'm solo playing, but just showing you guys what I've been working on with this build. The build is running Echoing Vigor now on the main bar. Resolving Vigor works here too, and then of course we have Reviving Barrier is the new ability I'm using instead of using Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker is great, but I'm finding Reviving Barrier works a lot better to keep your group alive, like just to help out, and it makes it more, this build more like a paladin than it is a tank, you know, than the typical tank. So I have tried running sword and board on both bars with this, but honestly it just doesn't feel right, and this works a lot better. So we are running Warhorn on the back bar still, with the resolving barrier or reviving barrier on the front bar. All really good things, and this works really good because I used it in the new trial, and in the new trial it saved my butt a lot, and it saved some of my group members' butts a lot if we stay in a like really, you know, balled up group, like if we stay together really good, like stacking up and everything. Barrier works great. So, but yeah, I do have several things going on. But like I said, I've been focusing a lot of my time on Destiny because, one, it's a new game and I'm really enjoying it. But I want to be able to do videos on that as well as this. And I know Destiny's like design really well because I played Destiny 1, and Destiny 2 is not a lot different. In this, I've been, like I said, mainly focusing on farming materials. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been farming a lot of the materials here as I do my dailies. And then over in my usual place, which is here, I've been farming out a lot of materials. As you can see, I have them pretty much all marked. And then I've been farming a lot of materials here as well. As you can see, I have a set routine of path that I follow here to farm materials. And I've been farming a lot of materials so I can get new gear sets made and everything. But I also need to farm out a lot of gold because I need to buy specific things to get the builds ready. So I'm working on getting all that stuff done and having it ready by next week on bringing you guys more builds. But I do want to give you guys a layout too of how I'm going to be releasing videos now. So Monday through Friday or Thursday is how I'm going to release build videos for ESO. I'm going to be releasing videos for that way. And starting this Monday, I'm going to be releasing, that's going to be my news day where I do like news on the game. I'm going to cover information on the game, like maybe new updates, and just talk about the new information about what we hear about the game. If there is no new information and stuff, I'll find something to talk about. Trust me, I can. Tuesdays is going to be a guide day where I make guides for the game, and then Wednesday and Thursday is going to be build days. But I'm going to be doing something a little different with my builds. So one build I release a week is going to be more like geared towards I want to say more in-game, like dungeons and trial play, and then the other day is going to be what I call my roleplay days, where I make a roleplay build. And the roleplay build is basically playing a character in the game the way you want, because the game has that ability to where you can do that. And I noticed that when I release those kind of builds, a lot more people like that kind of stuff than they do the typical in-game build. Like, more people want that fun build than they want the in-game build, because we have enough people covering in-game. It doesn't help to have more, but it helps to have more variety in the game. So having those roleplay builds is going to give people the ability to have another option of playing. If you guys haven't noticed also, I have some new add-ons I'm running. I do want to kind of cover these real quick and let you guys know what the add-on names are and what I'm running. So I'm running an add-on called AUI. And AUI is a really fascinating add-on. As you can see, it gives you a combat report for your DPS. It also has a quest tracker, just like the game does, but it's a little bit nicer, a little more presentable here off to the side here. We also have a mini-map with it. It has a mini-map with it, and it has a really cool toolbar system for combat. As you can see the health of the enemies, and it tells you their respected levels. They're not CP 160, just to let you guys know. They are set to level 50. This guy out of the way. You're gonna die too. Alright, so they're both dead, and you can see the toolbar there on the bottom, how it came to life. Like, all of a sudden I had all these things on there. I also like the fact that it has a built-in buff tracker and stuff like that. So if I go up and I do this, you'll see I can see the debuffs of the enemy. I pop vigor, I use my damage shield, I put down my little circle protection thing. You can see all those things lit up, and they give me a countdown of how long they last. So it's got a really nice, thing. It's kind of buggy though. It seems to bug out, like if you're within a group, it will just sit there and keep spamming you that there's a problem with it, and it'll like drop your mini map. It does some other things, but it's a good overall add-on. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the other add-ons I'm using, just so you guys can see. I run Harvin's Extended Stats. That's what allows me to see all these extra stat values and stuff. As you can see, it shows me my attack power, it shows me my physical penetration, stuff. It shows spell penetration or spell resistance. I don't know why it has this. It shows spell penetration, shows your recovery rates out of combat, and then your recovery rates in combat are up here. It does show your resistance, your extra resistance values, the different other things you have. I think it's a really good system, thing, but I wish it did more. I wish it covered, really did show you, oh, this is your block percentage, this is your chance of dodging, that kind of thing. It really covered all that. That'd be nice if it did. So I'm running that. I'm also running the Harvest Maps. Harvest Maps is a really good one. Shinny does an amazing job with it. It's basically a thing that shows you where the resource nodes are on the map. As you can see, the mini-map. It doesn't show this one because I haven't found it, but as soon as I find it and I loot it, if I walk away, you'll see that it shows up this little blue icon on the mini-map. And if I open up the world map, you'll see it as well. You can see there's the cloth icon, and it even says Ancestor Silk, Ruby, Rubidite, all that kind of stuff. And that's because I'm at max crafting. Those are the resources I can get. And it even shows the rune stones. Really nice add-on for that. And then the other nice thing about AUI is when it does the quest trackers, you can see it highlights the things in blue, so you can see, get a better idea of them. They all have really good setting functionality too, which I'll get to in a minute, but I want to finish. I also have lore books and sky shards. Both of these are very, very awesome add-ons, because this one shows you where all the lore books are on the game, and Sky Shards shows you where all the Sky Shards are in the game. And they are updated. These two are, all these are updated right now to this, but these ones are not, and I really hope that Cincy gets the advanced UI fixed for this update, and the Havens or Harvin's gets theirs updated too, because these are two fantastic updates, and I don't want to see them in their use because they're really good. AUI definitely needs the fix. So, but yeah, really good add-ons, really great for use of the game, especially the one that the AUI. I want to show you guys this. So if you go into settings and you go to add-ons, the AUI has a lot of things, like the buff tracker. You can look at all that. You can do the combat stuff, the frame mover, mini map, the module management, which is kind of like, as you guys can see, the mini map, unit frames, combat, action bar, buffs, quest tracker, frame mover. It just kind of covers all that. Quest tracker, you can turn off even more, or turn on more things with it, like show a clock, use the 12-hour time frame. You can show the background, like you can change this and it'll turn into a 24-hour time frame. Show the background. You can set the font size, the width, the height of the quest tracker. It's kind of nice. And then unit frames is really good because you can actually adjust everything. Like you can do everything with this, which is really, really cool. And you can also have it show you the numbers and just all that. So it's a really, really good add-on. I don't know why it's so good, but it's one that I like to use. Now, if you guys notice, I don't use a lot of other add-ons for like guild traders and all that kind of stuff, and that's because, or pricing, is because I don't do a lot of that stuff. I set my prices myself when I sell stuff. I basically look around at the area where my guild trader's at, and I see what other places are selling stuff for, and I basically just kind of do comparison price check kind of thing, because I used to do that in real life. So I used to work for a company that did pricing, like went around and comp prices out at different stores and stuff. So I did that for a while. But yeah, I got really good at that. So I just kind of do the same thing with when I sell stuff. I just do price comparison, set price, sell, and yeah, it works out really well. So that's why I don't use add-ons for that. I don't use add-ons for a lot of things, and that's because I focus mostly on PvE, and I do a lot of farming, and I don't really need the node tracker or that. I mainly use it for the chests, for when I'm farming chests, so I know the location of chests. I have most resource nodes memorized. So I, like on Kvetch's or Kilnarthy's Roost, I can farm all the nodes there without even looking, like at the map. I know where they're all at. The same thing goes with the Craglorn nodes. I know where they're all at. I don't need to like look for them. So it's really just nice to have that extra benefit, though. But that's pretty much it. That's what's going on. That's why I haven't released anything yet. But I just want to kind of give you guys a heads up of what's coming and how things are going to change. So starting next week, I'm going to be covering all this stuff. This week, I do have a couple other videos I want to do. I do want to release Meridia's Guardian this week, so that'll probably be coming out Thursday. And then, sorry, tomorrow. And then Thursday, I do have a build for you guys. A new updated build for this one, but it's a roleplay build, and it's my Nightblade. You guys haven't seen this before, but it's a Nightblade build that I've been playing for a long time, and it's a DPS. It's basically just a fun build for playing the Dark Brotherhood, the Thieves Guild content, and just, you know, like role-playing the game, like playing the game's content. It's a really good build for that. So, and I'll be releasing that this week as well. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope that you know, I give you guys some insight of what's going on and why I haven't been releasing a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna lie, you know, I have been enjoying Destiny 2. It's been a nice break when you've been playing the same game every day for a year, like hardcore playing, like spending 8 to 12 hours a day playing. It's been nice to get away and playing something else. It's been a nice break, but it is time for me to get back to work and focus more on back to what I normally do, which is my Elder Scrolls stuff. But I am bringing Destiny 2 into my channel because I do like the game. I do enjoy it. It's a fun game. So, but that's it for this video, like I said again. And I do apologize, but yeah. So that's it for this video. If you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you guys want to see more videos by me, hit the subscribe button. As I said, I have more videos coming out this week. I have Meridia's Guardian. I have my Nightblade, which I think people might like. It's a pretty fun build. I like it. I love it, in fact. But it is a Dark Brotherhood build, basically designed for assassination and thieving, strictly. And you could. The really great thing about it is you can use it for the Thieves Guild stuff, to farm gold, which is really good, or you can do the Dark Brotherhood stuff to farm gold, because you can assassinate people, steal their, you know, take their stuff off their dead body, all that kind of stuff, and sell it. So it's a good way to make gold, but it's also just a really fun build to have to play the game and to like role play through the story with, because it really just kind of makes it a little bit more exciting when you have a character that you kind of role play. So, but yeah, that's it. So I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a wonderful day, and this guy will see y'all later. Bye.